Arjun has fallen into a state of self-contempt, self-hatred. His belief in himself has been shattered. And when that happens, when we create a state of unhappiness within ourselves, our energy at all levels of being gets depleted. The energy of the body has got depleted. Arjun says he doesn't even have the strength to pick up the bow and fight. But where does that come from? That comes from the weakness of the mind, because the mind is not believing in itself. It's become weak, it's become non energetic, it's become helpless. Again, deeper than those thoughts of the mind are our intrinsic feelings. And this guilt feeling of Arjun is responsible for his misery. So, in order to come out of this kind of situation of wallowing in self misery, feeling sorry for oneself, all these create a lack of energy in our action. And what Krishna is doing is directing Arjun towards two essential states. One is belief in oneself. He's reminding Arjun that, Arjun, you're a great warrior. This mental weakness, this emotional weakness is just depleting you of energy. There's no need for it. And the second thing is love for the cosmic, love for the oceanic part of existence. But without self-respect, without self-love, without creating a sense of joy and wonder within yourself, you're capable of loving nothing. So always begin with appreciating that which you have within you. What the Upanishads describe in the Mahavakyas, Aham Brahmasmi. Within you is the ultimate treasure, the ultimate diamond. The Sufis have said it, Anal Haq, the truth resides within you. Gautam Buddha said, Apo Deepo Bhava, light the lamp within your being. It's all within us, Guru Nanak said, Simar Simar Sukh Pava. Contemplate and you will find happiness, joy, and therefore energy within yourself. And once you start doing that, then you realize that you're able to do far more in every sphere, bodily, mentally, emotionally, within the world than you ever thought yourself capable. And that takes you to freedom, that takes you to nirvana. And that is what Arjun ultimately moved towards. A lot of people don't know that in the Mahabharata, there are two more Gitas which are based on, conversations between Krishna and Arjun. So even later on, Arjun forgets these lessons of the Bhagavad Gita. He's reminded again in the Anu Gita and the Uttara Gita. So life is a constant learning and reminding. We need to remind ourselves of this divine element which resides within us. Never get yourself down. That is only going to deplete you of energy. Create love for that which is within yourself. Then you can love others. Then you can give energy to others. And that is fundamentally what happens. So Arjun, even when he fights against his enemies, the Kauravas, actually not enemies, but the enemy on the battlefield, and he fights his kinsmen, people he loves and so on, like Bhishma and so on. But he does it in a very pristine state of consciousness, a state of pure energy, pure consciousness, not out of any guilt, nor out of hatred. He becomes balanced in the middle, santulit, comes to a state, it's like the weighing scale, he comes to a perfect balance. He's neither jealous nor angry nor feeling ill will, but on the other hand, he is not feeling so sorry, so guilt-ridden, so weak within himself. Dynamism and good energy, happy energy always go together. Free your energy. That is the meaning of the word moksha, nirvana. All the words for liberation, enlightenment, and Vedic knowledge are based on freedom. Free your mind, free your heart, and thereby free your body to act out what you will without guilt, without any sort of complexes, without fear. So as a result of this energy, the fear in Arjun disappears and he becomes a perfect instrument of the Lord. It's said in Vedic knowledge that you're just a drop in the ocean and the whole power of the ocean is in the drop. So Arjun begins realizing that oceanic power of Krishna or the divine element within the drop that he is. And he plays the music of Krishna's flute by making himself into that hollow bamboo, that flute through which the notes of the melody, the divine harmony is playing. And thereby he attains to what is true dynamism. And that's why the Gita is considered such a potent guide, such a potent lesson bearing beacon, pathfinder for us all over millennia, over thousands of years.